And a very pleasant Tuesday to everybody, the 23rd of July, 2019. I'm Jewel. Thank you for stopping by and checking out the weather here at J7409. I appreciate it so much. If it's your first time over here and you're into the weather like all the rest of us, please subscribe. Click the bell to ensure you get all the latest important weather news that's available. And I'll try to keep you up to date as best as I can on watches, warnings, tropical weather, systems in general, severe outbreaking weather, things of that sort, and general weather. So with all that said and done, we've got the GFS map here. This is courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. Thank you, Levi. We've got lots of stuff to talk about this morning, so I'm going to turn it on right quick and let it roll. Looking like today, and I will show you momentarily, that parts of North Carolina, South Carolina, a little bit of Virginia, we're in the bullseye for maybe a chance of some severe weather today. And it's also looking like there's a slight risk of excessive rainfall over parts of the central Gulf Coast, southeast, and southern mid-Atlantic. Now, we got a cold front. Hey, it has cooled up at my house this morning. How's it feeling at yours? Much, much better. Well, it should move off most of the East Coast and the Gulf Coast, bringing this into the recent heat wave in the East and Midwest. However, though, it's going to start warming up in the West. It's amazing how this is working, isn't it, people? Now, showers and thunderstorms will develop along the boundary from the southern Mid-Atlantic to the southern Gulf Coast and into parts of the western Gulf Coast. Rain will develop along the northern portion of the front from the southern Mid-Atlantic northward to parts of New England. That will move off the coast by tonight. Now, heavy rain associated with showers and thunderstorms is going to lead to areas that of flash flooding with excessive rainfall. This is very possible over parts of the southern mid-Atlantic area to parts of the central Gulf Coast. Temperatures and humidity is going to drop in the wake of all of this. Cooler, drier air mass for today in most areas will be below normal readings for late July. Once it gets through, now I'm not going to say it's not going to warm up in the 80s, might feel like 90, but I mean it's going to be a big difference. And after tonight, boom shakalaka, folks, you're going to feel this. It's going to feel like 70s and lower 80s behind this front. Now, showers and thunderstorms is going to linger over parts of northern Florida into the Florida Peninsula through Thursday morning. So you guys are going to be getting these rain showers off and on today, tomorrow, and the next morning. Additionally, all of this is in the wake of the front and associated upper-level trough instability showers is going to develop due to daytime heating and cool air aloft over parts of the Great Lakes and the upper Mississippi Valley for today and tomorrow, with parts of the lower Great Lakes and Ohio Valley for tomorrow also. Now, this rain is monsoonal moisture. It's going to move into parts of the southwest, Great Basin, and southern and central Rockies by late this afternoon or tonight and tomorrow. And it's going to aid in daytime heating for you guys with showers and thunderstorms developing over the region with maximum aerial coverage during the late afternoon and to the late evening for today and all day tomorrow. In addition to that, there's upper level energy. Now, it should move into the Pacific Northwest and it should produce some showers and thunderstorms over parts of the northern Intermountain region and northern Rockies and rain over parts of the Northwest today, ending by tomorrow afternoon. The energy will aid in developing a front over parts of the northern Rockies overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. And by tomorrow evening, showers and thunderstorms should be developing over parts of the northern central high plains, moving into parts of the northern plains by tomorrow morning. Here, of course, we have a categorical outlook of severe weather map for today, but before I get into that, you know, with all this changing weather and all this extreme weather we're having, rogue waves can happen, folks. I mean, I've noticed this for the last couple of weeks. I mean, all kind of waves have been going on all over the place. And just a couple of days ago, we actually had a man that died here in North Carolina on vacation when one of these rogue waves hit him. He wasn't expecting it to be as forceful as it was. It knocked him down. It broke his neck. It was an awful, awful situation, folks. He died right then and there. So if you're out swimming, be careful. Some of these waves, along with the rip current, some of these waves might be a little more forceful than they actually look like they are. Now, on with the weather here. You can see I am in the bullseye here. All from the Piedmont areas going towards the Piedmont edge all the way across the coast. Looking like Virginia, maybe up in the Norfolk, Suffolk, Chesapeake, Virginia Beach area, you're included in it. Also in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, you're in it. A little bit more of South Carolina. Looking like the numerous thunderstorms with some damaging wind gusts are possible in these areas today, mainly across the central and eastern Carolinas. Other storms with isolated downburst winds are possible over central and southern Arizona and portions of the northern Rockies. So folks, you need to be aware. If you're in any of these areas, it's like I told everybody up around Long Island, New York City, you guys were in this just yesterday. You were in the yellow region, and see what happened. You had storms. Some of you still had power outages. Some of you still had flash flooding. I mean, so anywhere in the green this stuff is possible, and you do not want to mess with downburst winds. They can do as much damage as a tornado. So please be aware of your skies today. So far as the tornado outlook, it's looking very, very low. It's less than 2%. When it comes to hail for today, it's less than 2%. Doesn't mean some might not happen, but it's not very likely, okay? But the wind, there's a great big 15% chance of wind right here, and we have a 5% chance it goes down to Georgia all the way up through maybe I'm going to say maybe Maryland, okay? Because you know me, I always go a little further or do a little more than these maps show. But anywhere in the green, and Michigan, you've been having some terrible weather too. You've been on these maps, like I've told you. Anywhere in the green, don't count yourself out. You could have something pop up on you. So stay safe, okay? With all that said and done, have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. I love you all very much, and may each of you have much peace, love, and kindness come your way. Thanks so much for watching.